What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece deck profile, and this time we have my boy Chef Aaron fresh off the third place at the Versus Treasure Cup Online. Aaron, congratulations and take it over.
Thank you. Yeah, I got third. I only lost round 9 to the winner, Impact, who was on Doflamingo. And pretty diverse matchup throughout the day for the most part. Round 1, I faced Bello Betty, and round 2, Pluffy, which I'm confident enough in those matchups. But round 3, I faced an RP Luffy, which is pretty hard.
Terrible.
Yeah. And he didn't open amazing, so I was able to get there. But then round 4 was Amir. He won the roll, but just didn't have the 10 Shanks, sadly. So again, I was able to get there despite like a bad circumstance. Round 5, I faced a Doffy. He still went on to get top 16, which is cool. Round 6, I faced Zoro, which, you know, I'll definitely call it some matchup inexperience, but I was able to have exact counter for that.
Wow.
Round 7, I faced the Luffy TV, and he was on Pluffy. Again, another very close one. Was able to get there. Round 8 was on a black-yellow Luffy. That was as good of the matchup as it can get. Glad I won that. Round 9, like I mentioned, I was on Doflamingo Impact, and yeah, I couldn't bring that one. You know, can't get them all. My list isn't extremely teched for Doffy, but round 10 I got paired down into another Doffy, but I was able to math that one out as well and get into 9-1.
So how many Doffys?
3.
3 Doffys. All right, so we'll clear the air there. All right, and we can go into the deck. Yeah.
Yes, let's get in the list.
So on Shanks.
Yes, on Shanks, of course. 4 10-drop Shanks. Some people go to 3. I think it's just like, especially in the mirror, it's very helpful, and I can't see myself going down. And then 3 dragons. He kind of overperformed today. I had a lot of good games with him. He secured me a lot of lethals that were otherwise hard to math out. 4 Rayleigh. Again, one of the most vital cards in the deck. Not as much play today, except just the fact that he's there is extremely important to stay alive in most scenarios. And 3 Newgates, mostly for Doffy, but it's just a very nice card, especially if you're on the odd curve. And some people are indifferent about it, but I just, think 3 is a very strong number. Could go to 2. And then I have 1 10-drop Shanks from 06 to close off the high end. And this also came in clutch a lot today, being able to just KO a big body like the Rush Luffy, Gecko Moria in the black-yellow matchup. And I think some people are on Roger. I think Roger's really easy to play around, where you cannot play around this quite as much. Aside from that, I have the red hair package. So I'm on 4 Beckman, 4 Yasop, 4 Lucky Roo, and 4 Uda Searcher. And pretty much the lime juice and Hongo 2Ks, sorry. Which 4 Hongo and 3 lime juice.
And the 5 Shanks.
Yes, and the 5 Shanks. And the Uda, never really whiffs. It's like, at least today, it didn't whiff at all. But yeah, very rarely it can whiff. It might not always find me the best target, but a lot of times, like just the 1-drop body and the ability to just find a defensive option in most scenarios is very good. But the red hair package is just like pretty solid against the meta right now, with Yasop just buffing you against Doffy and Pluffy. Lucky Roo just being a good blocker, especially against that round 1 Betty. He just frees up the matchup, which some people would call bad of a matchup.
Pause. What are your thoughts on the chopper stuff?
The chopper stuff, I think that's similar to the aggro version of Shanks from the start of the meta, and I just don't think it's too strong. Like, yes, the chopper is an amazing card. I'm just not sure if I would truthfully consider it as a very strong option, but it is good when you get the surprise factor, because the Shanks mirror, you always want to go second, and the chopper list makes you want to go first, which can catch them off guard. But that's pretty much the red hair package. Most of the standard stuff. I am on 4 Lucky Roos, where some people are on 3. And I was actually considering trimming the Uda down 1 or 2 to make room for a Red Hawk or a Rayleigh blocker, which I didn't have the practice to today, but it paid off. And then for the rest of the 2Ks, I have 4 Otamas,
Time to
3 Sanji, and Sanji I don't think touched the board at all today. I didn't face any black matchups, actually, other than black-yellow, but...
Are you playing it against Lucy?
What's up?
Are you playing it down against Lucy?
Oh, no.
You mean Blackbeard?
Yeah,
Okay,
mostly for
okay,
Blackbeard,
okay.
but speaking of Lucci, I am also on the 3 aces, which didn't face any Lucci, so I might have played him once in the mirror, because he's okay if you go first in the mirror, just so you can't Beckman it, but other than that, he was just a 1K all day. And then I have 2 Bad Manner kit courses, which I would not consider going down, at least until Divine Departure comes out, if I'm sticking with Shanks. But that would close off the list, and I think I played very strongly today, but very fun games all around. Closing thoughts on it is just I think Shanks is very strong. He has very even matchups all around. However, he does lack some consistency issues where you just have to like play with what you got. Had to like bluff my way out a few games.
Any shoutouts?
Shoutouts, of course, Luffy TV. I played him in the event, like I mentioned. Great match. Same for Impact. Very good players. All my opponents, truthfully, did very well today, so I'm glad to hear that. Of course, the plastic beach behind the camera.
Amen.
And everyone who I would talk to during the tournament, cheering on my run. And yeah, that probably closes it out.
All right, and after this video, we're going to have some games on the sim, and Aaron's going to play some Shanks. So congrats, Aaron.
1
Peace
ace.
out. All right, so I'm recording. 1 red, hot
Aye.
paper, 1 ace. Got it.
Just to try it out.
See what all the hype's about.
Where my ops at? They ain't joining the room.
What the?
Weird. This guy's like pretty high ranked.
Pirate 24148.
Gee. I mean, hand's a little mid, but Uda could find something. And generally in this matchup, you just want some high ends, preferably the Rush Shanks. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna miss my 5 Dawn turn, because I have nothing right now. But yeah, it's just a matchup where I'll full starve. Oh hey, 5 drop.
Why'd you play the Hongo?
I like developing the Hongo, makes this new gate better when I get to it. And yeah, it's just like a Otama in the future. Occasionally it can swing at like something, but yeah, now the style was good, protects his board. The only way I can punish it is if I have Beckman, which I don't right now. So right now he has a pretty good opener against me as well. But swinging 7. Save myself a hit while I can, because I'm kind of bricked up. A few more than I would like to have. He did rest this Luffy, so I can probably kill it.
You dragging it? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna Hongo it, so he's more inclined to let it die. And then I'll drag it. Yep. Dies instantly. And then I can just Shanks next turn. Start putting on that good pressure. Because the only thing he can do once I develop Shanks is Rygo it, which would suck, but...
Would you rather
The
develop
stop was
that
off.
Shanks?
Stop.
I was gonna say, would you
What's up?
rather, if he doesn't Sabla this turn, maybe you play the other Shanks so he can get Ragoed?
Yeah, that's good as well, especially because I'm not likely to kill him or anything. Yeah, because he plays this Luffy, this is a good Luffy to pop. Because otherwise, it makes him have to, like, stop his draw per turn, easy flow plan.
Looks like he's gonna Sabo though anyway.
Yeah. Pretty cracked. He's probably just gonna go, like, at my board here. His hand's pretty low, though, which is good at this point. But yeah, occasionally I can play the Shanks, and it's nice, but most of the time, it just doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
At the Yasop. Oh, he let Bro stick around. Well, it was good to draw a second Shanks there. Make him give me a 1k. And then probably just force a block.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he's safe enough to have a Gecko turn. But if he does have a Gecko turn, I get to play a second Shanks, which punishes it pretty hard. Still pretty bricked up too.
Yeah.
But he's not terribly likely to destroy me, like, pressure-wise. Oh, he went for that instead of oh no, he already activated. Never mind. He's killing his hand out here. I'll let the dragon die if he wants it.
Mm.
Just because I have this double Shanks plan. I'll be a little sneaky right here and make him give me an extra 2k. Sucks I drew another brick.
Yeah.
Or I guess it'll be a brick. It'll be good next turn because I probably am just gonna drag it next turn. But yeah, Hongo did a good job there, giving me like the extra Luffy.
Right.
Now, there's also a chance like he could be dead, especially if I get like a lime juice. So he's 11, 7. So it should just be safe to counter out of this. Another brick. Alright, now it's like actually semi-likely I'd just kill him, but I'm trying to see if I can live a turn if I choose to. Looking kind of hard.
Yeah, with all the bricks.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you could just Shanks. Probably live no matter what.
Yeah, otherwise I could easily just Shanks and clear these two. But I'm guessing I'm gonna have to like dragon clear as much as I can, but I just have to consider
You could poke 5
consider
into
going for game.
leader if you're not gonna swing with it when you go for game.
The Luffy's a 6 right now.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I'm thinking I could like dragon. And I guess either way I'll start with this. It's either you're gonna block or die. Yep. Block. Probably just gonna die to this swing. Oh. Didn't see that coming. But that's fine, because I can dragon here. And then dragon gets a guaranteed kill here. And hopefully this kills. Alright, good there. Now with the Red Hawk and these two 1Ks, I should live. Because best he could do is an 11 split. And it looks like that's what it's going to be. Close math there, but if this last card was a 2K, I would have lost. Into Pluffy, always just take first from him. And alright, that's really good. Just having these, like, really perfect hurt, basically, other than, Uda. Turn late for Uda.
So
I like playing the Hongo.
Right, that's what I was about to ask.
The Hongo can help, like, with Yasop Nugate, can clear Luffy Taro. And, there was, you know, I definitely could have gone for, Uda 7 instead. Both are completely fine. He took the 6 instead of giving me a 1K. That's interesting. He is playing the Luffy Taro. And Yasop's really good because it makes me just not even need to pitch a card unless he wants to swing with the kid here. And he will swing with the kid. It's just one hit, so I'll take it to protect the Yasop next turn. Now, I'm almost tempted to just Yasop and pop the kid, but the Luffy Taro is a threat for the Yasop.
So you're gonna Whitebeard.
It's a tough call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing Whitebeard. I guess I'll start with poking 5. That's just something I'll always do.
Well, I mean, like Whitebeard, Hongo, Yasop on the.
Yeah. I'm just like the play is just whether I want to Hongo and get the Luffy or just get the kid. Which I do think Luffy is the better option. As that, like, is part of the reason why I played Hongo in the first place. And now Hongo gets to act as a blocker here as well. The scariest thing he can do is probably play Rush Luffy. That Zoro would have been better going at my life, but not that big of a difference. Oh, he's getting greedy. I don't have an amazing way of getting around the Luffy next turn, but I can at least weaken it with Rayleigh. So start with 5 life. And then I can go 7 life, weakening the kid. And I could pop the kid with Newgate and then Rayleigh KO the Zoro as well. Or I could just swing with the Newgate and just pop the kid and -3 here. I think I'll go ahead and clear both.
Yep. That's what I was thinking, because he did search Giant earlier.
Yes. And that just, it keeps him at 9 Dawn as opposed to 10, but it's not that big of a difference where I'm, like, fine with it. And he still has to commit, a fair amount of Dawn there. I will let Yasop go, though. Because we have a second Rayleigh if it comes to popping something small. Now this could be bait and he's going to swing with another Luffy at the Newgate, but I think that's fine. Alright, it's just a 9-mom. Another Rayleigh. I'll try searching with Udo before anything. Alright, pretty much all the targets. I think that, you know, Rayleigh's just getting played this turn. So it's either Shanks for next turn or Lime Juice, and I'll go ahead and take the counter. And then I'm free to swing 6.
You just going to life this turn?
The question is if I want to go life or just, because I'm at 4 life still, just hold my board up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, because he does have the Gum Gum still. But, yeah, life is probably just the move.
Yeah, make him use it.
He took 1 pretty quickly. I'm guessing that means he has another 9-drop in hand to play.
Mm-hmm. Probably gonna play 9-mom.
And
That life so aggressively.
yeah. And I'm gonna lower them both to 7. So they cannot swing it into these.
Okay.
He's gonna try to get them, which I will try my hardest not to allow. And I pitched the Lime Juice I searched, so now this one is unknown. If he thinks that he'll be safe behind an Onami. Which that one I cannot do anything about.
Oh.
Now that I can't deal with. Start 9, pretty much make him have to use the Gum Gum early.
Yeah, let's see what he does, because you could still Rayleigh if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing he'll counter out of this as well. But then at that point I'll just Rayleigh probably. Oh, he did not have the counter for it. He was bricked on Gum Gums.
3, 2, 1.
Alright,
yeah.
against Smoker, the aces are very good.
And the Rue. 1, 4.
Yeah, the Rue's not as good because of Tashigi, but
For sure, yeah.
But it's still, I'll play it on 2 because I have nothing else. Always take that. I could just swing 8 and Uda, but I will just play the Rue. And if he has Tashigi, it's fine.
He doesn't. No.
Because he can't, he cannot swing at me.
Yeah.
I will play the Uda, even though that makes his leader ability active. Down into Shanks. Because unlike Lucci, Smoker cannot deal with Shanks as easily. Although the Kuzan helps. Counter out, assuming that Tashigi's going 8. Yep. Oh, that's a good draw.
Yeah.
Very
pretty
good draw. Dragon would have been cool as well, but the Kuzan getting cleared as well. And he took the 6.
I see a lot of people don't swing with the ace in the black matchups until later.
I mean, have to swing with them at some point. I'm used to, especially like in a game like this where he's already dealt 2 life quickly. I'm like slightly racing him, and he's unlikely to swing at my board. Now that's a pretty strong Moria, because I cannot clear the Kuzan. But I think I just jammed the Shanks anyways.
Yep.
I could swing Uda at the Sengoku, except it's very unlikely to matter,
Right.
given that there's
Just
a second
irrelevant.
one.
Because he could also just summon it back.
Yeah. Well, that means that he's probably clearing this. Yep. Jack's a pretty large commitment with the Ice Age, at least. And now, if I counter out of this, he might kill my Rayleigh. So I think I am going to take, even though it puts me at risk. And he'll go for the ace, which I will let the ace go. I don't think it's much more than jamming other Shanks. Clear as much board as I can because he chose to go for the ace. Now this is interesting because he could just swing like big at my leader, but I think he is unlikely to do that.
Pop Shank's pretty good.
Not particularly, but it is nice that I can get the geckos.
Right, I was gonna say you can
Relay's a lot better.
kill both geckos. You can swing to the brand new.
Because if I do kill, I mean, if I've just drawn so many bricks. So I could just be dead on board to the Kuzan. But I'm also just very unlikely to kill him. Start here. He might just save it because of how ahead he is. Now, if I can like get a bad manners out of life, I might have a shot still. If he chooses to go for game. Because he has to go 8. It would be, Alright, so he is just ignoring life. That's good.
It's huge.
Although the Shanks is dead. He was thinking on grabbing brand new or Sengoku, I believe. Now this, I think I have to take.
Yeah. I think you just have to Hongo and try
Because,
to win, right?
yeah. I guess I was drawing one
Yeah,
anyways.
mine just-
But he's... Yeah. And then I could swing 9, 11, 12. Yeah. He still has a Suru in hand.
Gave up 3 2Ks.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no,
the
Sengoku's a
Sengoku's a
1K.
1.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Fortunate. Yeah, that was pretty fortunate. Could have definitely lost that if he had the counter.
But he didn't.
Yep. Against Doffy, always want to go first. Just better for all the usual reasons with just like with Pluffy. But this hand is close because if I don't get a Yasop, then it's like not that good. But I think with it having no bricks, I do want to keep it still and the Searcher. And there's the Yasop, so it is now an okay hand.
Are you gonna play the Hongo in this one?
I don't think I can afford to play the Hongo too much because Doffy is just very good at pressuring, but there is potential to. I will just go ahead and swing 5. He's just going to take it no matter what. And I will just pass there. Yeah, the Hongo is nice, but it's also important to make sure all of his swings need some level of commitment to them. Now, I do take...
Oh, Red Hawk
I'll
would
do
be
this
so
to
good.
pretend I have Red Hawk. What's up?
Said Red Hawk would be so good here.
Yeah. Yeah, and then right here, I'll just Yasop and make him give me a 2k.
And Beckman and Rayleigh.
Yep. Yeah, I'd love to get a new gate off my draw, but... Is this just going to be Boa 7?
Just open the nuts. But you...
Yeah,
he opened it.
he has a pretty strong opener right now, but
Oh, he's not even gonna
I
let
think
go
that
down.
because...
Oh no, he's gonna teach.
Yeah. Because of the fact that I went first, I'm not like too bummed. If he had this opener and went first, it would just feel like over already.
Mm-hmm.
He is gonna just go 7 and then 8 with or 7 again with Weeble maybe. Which that lets me play around putting very well. Now, here I cannot Beckman and Yasop, but that's okay, because I'll just get cards out of his hand. Swing at the Gecko, just because he could always grab the Jinbei back if I kill that. Not that it matters too much. He is giving me a lot of hand. Yeah, Beckman is just a completely like inferior Newgate as far as this matchup goes, but has his moments.
In other matchups.
Yeah. Like he is a very good alternative still. Now this is a 7. I will take and just take the next one if he goes bigger. He still has the Jinbei swing, but I cannot counter it, so I will just leader ability 1k. Pitching the Beckman. Now here I'm drawing some bricks, but Rayleigh is pretty good and so is Dragon. I think for starters, I just swing 7 at something. Good, that died. And because that died, I do like playing the dragon here. Because it lets me clear board. And then I can also play the Uda. He lets that go as well, not too surprised. And then 5 at life, likely taking. But it's actually a spot where he has to think about countering.
Yeah, a lot of people would swing 5 into the Jinbei before the dragon.
That's true, but it's getting close to the point in the game for me where I have to think about killing him.
Okay.
If he's like, regardless of how I choose to swing, he should think of it as he should counter out the lowest number anyways. Now he is going 8 at me, likely followed by a 10 or a 9 with the teach. And I would have to give all of my counter power to get out of this. But then I would go to 0. And I think I'm better off. What's up?
He added a boa, so he's probably gonna go 10
Yes.
with leader.
Yes, that's true. I think if I counter out and he goes bored, then that buys me another turn and I'm happy. So I will just go ahead and counter. Because even though it's possible for me to kill him, it's not guaranteed. Now he did go face, which is notable. So now I can start attempting to go life while likely pivoting to board, depending on what he does. And I think by doing that, I would just start with 7 Yasop, lowering this Boa. He did take that, which potentially debate me. I do have a dragon in hand still, so my numbers are actually pretty good. Now I think I will just go 7 life again.
He has to counter this. Yep.
Yeah. And now I do have the choice of going Dragon 899 or like 7910. Or I can play the Rayleigh, except I think I would just die on the swing back because I have 2 bricks. So I could also just without fully committing to Dragon swing 6, but that's probably just worse. He hasn't given me a lot of 2Ks yet. The only problem is I don't like going 9-9 for his last 2. But starting 7 is also risky. But I think I might have to. So just start 7 life. And then I can, if he counters this, I just have to kill both these and bluff Rad Beam, I guess. Which him thinking makes me think that he has enough to counter out of a 9 here. Oh, alright, he was bricked, alright.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes you have to go for that, but I think like it was potentially correct for me to just kill his board and play Rayleigh to minus these, and then just try to live that way, but my last life was a brick as well.